I've drank a lot of fucking beer in my lifetime, that's for sure. Many times to an excess that I'm not too proud of the fucked up shitty situations that I've managed to fist fuck my way into. I've learned a lot along the way though. I'll share that knowledge with you if it can prevent a fucking drunken grease fire. If it doesn't, you are the fucking grease fire.
Mano, Lil Cease, and Papoose. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Another week. What's up, Negasonic? What's up, Ledgeview? What the fuck is this one going to be all about? I did not see his earlier one, but he made mention of Texas again. Of course he did. Let's see what we got going on. Let's go. I need to make a cup of coffee.
Gangsters in the building. So yeah, like I said, we're going to talk about it, man. We're going to talk about it real quick, right? We're going to talk about it for a minute. You understand? Because like I said, you know, it just has to make sense. You know what I mean? Like, you know, let me get a little bit more water. Can't be that bad. I think I'm just tired today, man. I didn't sleep that much. But, and I've been doing so much, you know what I mean? I've just been too active. Been getting a lot done, man. Moving real fast, man. It's not easy. It's tough, especially in this heat, you know. But like I said, you know, I want to talk about this a little bit too, real quick. Like, you know, people talk about Mano, they talk about Little C's, you know what I'm saying? All these different rappers talk about, you know, Papoose, you know what I mean? I felt like when Papoose came in the game, like, he was all right. He was cool. He was original, you know what I mean? Like, he was all on this tough stuff, you know, like acting like he was a street gangster and this and that. And like, you know, I don't know. I mean, he you know, I think that he had an image down. But that's the thing. An image is totally different from everything else. Like, that's the thing. Like, you know, he was rapping, he did his thing, but he's a rapper. That's what people don't understand. Just because you're a rapper doesn't make you a street dude. And only the real ones are going to tell you this. You understand? So that's what I'm saying. Like, what stories have we ever heard about Papoose at any time? What stories have we ever heard? What, you know what I mean? Little C's, everybody kind of knows what the deal is with Little C's, but like Little C's is cool. So, you know, I don't even understand why someone like Mano would worry about him. Like, it kind of gives a reflection of who Mano is. Because everything I saw Mano do, anything I saw Mano do had to do with an individual who was what? Right? You got the other one, right? Then you got Little C's. Like, I don't get it. You know what I mean? Like, it just goes to show what it really is. You know what I mean? Every instance with Mano, you can see the truth about him and who he is. That's what I'm saying. When you got folks like that, you know what I mean? Grown man trying to wear a crown in New York. Like, what's the point of that? Like, and 100%, like, I'm going to be in New York City. I'm the king of New York. I'm not joking. These folks can never compare. They can never come close. See, he used to dealing with them fake rappers. He used to talking to people who ain't got nothing, but what does he have? He don't got nothing. He's a Mason, bro. That's a Mason. All them rappers are Masons. They don't own nothing. They ain't got no wealth. They want to talk about what's a real and fake chain and what a chain costs and what a chain worth. And you know what I mean? Nobody who's real gets on camera with no chain, you know, talking about this and that and telling on themselves. Nobody does.
All right, I got some coffee and I got some Zip Fizz. Time to take off.
That. You understand? So the fact is that ain't none of that stuff real, and that's the thing. Is like, you got to explain to these folks when they should already know how it works. But see, because none of them are from the street and the real thing, they don't know how it works. They want to really front and pretend. These rappers ain't it, man. They ain't got nothing to do with the street, man. I mean, if anything, you know, like, you can see what it is, right? It's like watching Sesame Street. It's a whole lot of puppets, a lot of control, a lot of manipulation. Folks is being told what to do, what not to do, what to say, what not to say, how to move, when to move. They say jump, they say how high.
Muppets.
Mano the same way, they all the same. You know what I mean? All them rappers was the same. It was never any different.
Speaking of street Muppets, you seen those AI videos of like Bert and Ernie on crack and in fucking alleys and shit like that? Fucking hilarious. Magpie, what up?
That's my whole point, man. It's the same out here. It's like everywhere, man. Like, that's the thing, you know. These folks get a couple of motorcycles and think they somebody. Like, nobody cares. Like, literally, no one cares, bro. Everything just costs money. What you got to learn is how to start getting a hustle on rotation like me. You got to start learning how to really create and build out of nothing. That's what's
Frost. My big thing is I stand in the kitchen at 3:00 in the morning. Fucking got to force myself to go back to bed because I'm just sitting there spoon feeding myself Neapolitan. Got to share it with the dog too, though.
Gonna get you wealthy. See, this time around, I'm building with God. I'm doing it all with God, so it's different. That's why none of these folks is ready for what I'm doing or what I'm bringing to the table or what I'm building, especially what I'm building in New York. They not ready. They've never seen anything like this. In the history of time and man, folks have never seen nothing like what I'm bringing to New York City. This is a movement. You understand? And it's going to expose all of that stuff that's fake. That's why these rappers, they want to only deal with each other. Mano wants to talk about rappers that he know are 3 feet tall. That's the only dude that he going to talk about and say something about, and he going to keep on getting on camera with this fake posing stuff. The dude ain't even got no game with women. We saw all these stunts you tried to pull in front of the club. Like, what is you talking about? Like, that's the thing. Like, these folks really be trying too hard.
Where does this title even come from? Mano, they'll see some papoose.
Look at how you look. Don't look at what the woman do because it's irrelevant. I've never had to try with women. Women just naturally gravitate to me. For real. I've never tried. That's game. When you don't have to try and you don't care, they naturally pursue me. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you want to sit here and you want to talk about this and that, but what are we talking about? Mano ain't talking about no money, right? You know what I mean? Like, I like Little C's. I like Biggie Smalls. Shout out to him. I like Tupac. I like all of them. And again, I feel like it had to do with the feds coming in, just like with Domination and Maserati Fox and Rick Ross and that whole situation. Then I heard Domination, he might still be in prison doing a bid, right? Because that's the thing is, like I said, they were being manipulated and controlled. They were being used. And that's what happens is folks use them for an agenda. That's why 50 Cent was on tracks talking about this with Maserati Fox and all that. How come 50 Cent didn't ever talk about and acknowledge and show some basic respect for Maserati Fox? I feel like because he was jealous. How come he never gave him the credit where credit was due?
Hebrew Hammer.
How come he never talked about the fact?
Here's my pet peeve with ice cream bars. Ice cream sandwiches. You hold those fuckers in your hand. If you take the whole wrapper off and then you get the chocolate, the top layer of the chocolate wafer bar, it sticks to your fucking fingertips. Then you got to scrape your fingertips on the bottom of your teeth to scrape all the fucking chocolate fucking cake off. I hate that part.
That he was the one that was gassing up a situation too, because the feds backed 50 and, you know, he never talked about how he lost in that situation. You notice how they always want to pretend like that's the thing with these other folks online. Like, you know, you got these folks and they got to go back and forth every day. That's the dichotomy that you all built. Keep that over there. You understand? This is us. I don't go back and forth with nobody, man, because I'm not fake. See, I'm from the real hood and the real ghetto. Everything with me is real. See, that's the thing. These folks will really believe that they're going to take this fake stuff and fake image when I come from the real ghettos and hoods and I'm a real American. I'm from here. This is my country. So can't nobody tell me what to do in my country. Nobody, especially if you ain't from here. That's crazy, right? Okay. So I'm the general, like I said, between good and evil, and it's all been about and toward us as Americans. So we're standing up as Americans to the establishment, the system, and everything that we've already won, and we're going to continue to win. That's what this movement is about. We're taking our power back as a people. Freedom to everybody, freedom to my people. That's what God said, let my people go. These folks was just online, right? Trying to talk like it was a joke. You think it's a game? It ain't no game, man. You know what I mean? The devil, the devil had us what? Come on, man. It ain't no game. That's what we trying to break free from. I'm the generational curse breaker. I already broke the chains. But these rappers, they wear chains, which represent
breaking
what?
The chains around you.
I'm free. I'm here bringing freedom to people. Like I said, I'm who can save these rappers. You know what I mean? Mano can't tell me nothing. I assure you of that. I'm not these other dudes, and I'm not these rappers. And I operate above the feds. I got a real career that he never heard of and couldn't come close to. That's a rapper, bro. Okay? Mano is not 6'2", 6'3", okay? First of all, get that right, okay? Mano can't do 84 extension pull-ups like me. I'm a lot stronger than Mano. You want to talk about 50 Cent? I'm a lot stronger than him. It's terrible. Put us in a gym together and film it. I guarantee you 50 will be like, this dude is crazy, man. He's going to be like, this dude's the truth. They never done that, though, right? Every situation they want to rig and control and manipulate, but yet they being controlled and manipulated. Can you make that sense? It can't get any faker, right, homie? I'm telling you, put us in a gym. They won't do that. They don't want to do anything that's going to be a good look that just say the truth. Oh, I know I'm the best. That's why these people that in MMA, UFC talking about, 50 Cent gonna be there, and so what? And nobody cares, bro. I'm just telling you the truth, man. I'm telling you, man, folks be too, like, I don't even know what they on. Like, that's the thing. Y'all are not, like, don't ever sit there and pretend. You're not going to be able to take something that's fake, that I'm literally who studied it and who teaches and educates the public on it, right? The elites fear me. I'm the man who defeated the Illuminati. You can be serious. You ain't going to sit here. I'm who defeated the Masons, all of them, all the Bavarian Freemasons. You ain't going to sit here and pretend with me and act like you you don't got the pecking order straight. Like, I'm at the top. I tell everyone what it is. I don't listen to no one. You 100% right, because I'm the king of the world and the boss and the king of all kings. So it was never difficult. It was never difficult to comprehend. So I don't know what their deal is. I don't know why folks try to act confused. Like, that's what I'm saying. I already know what they're going to try to do. That's what they try to do. They try to take, and they can't do it already because I'm already ahead of the game, letting you know reality real quick. See, that's what they try to do. They try to do that fake rapper stuff. That's why they in the clubs and all this cute stuff and wearing they fake chains and fake jewelry. They want to talk about other folks' jewelry. Then want to talk about this and that. And, when the one dude called everything out and said the truth, right? Mano went and got his homeboy and put his homeboy on camera.
That's the dude. We all know him.
You understand? I see it for what it is. That's all. I just see it for what it is. I see you. Hi, Mano. I see y'all for I see it for what it really is. Like, let Little C's be, man. Little C's is a cool dude. Like, he's a little homie. He's a cool dude. Like,
the fuck is he talking
business,
about?
He talks. He's a cool guy. I would love to meet Little C. I love Biggie Smalls. I
like
feel
to
bad
meet
for
Biggie
Little
Smalls
C for what
too.
he had to
He's
go
dead.
through and endure and what he had to look at and everything. Like, that's sad. These other folks don't care. Just like I'm the only one on here who cared about Steve's. These other folks, what is they doing? Playing with Steve's name still to this day. Ain't nobody addressed that situation yet. That's crazy. That's not something that people do in reality. That's not something that folks do and then walk around in the street. Like I said, these narcissists continue to limit their own movements. You understand? Dude like Mano, I could sit there and talk to and like we might relate for a little bit, but he ain't as real as me. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. Just because you was
no art of the deal, yeah. At laugh tracks and shit like that. It's all fucking pre buttons on StreamYard.
Prison, that don't mean nothing. I've never been to prison. Don't plan to ever go to prison. Can't go to prison because I can't catch a felony. Because again, I have to be able to run my business, which is a hell of a lot realer than anything you talk about and anyone you've ever met and anything you've ever seen. So what do you mean? Huh? We are not all the same. That's what folks need to understand. We are not all the same.
We are not.
At no point have we been on the same playing field or at the same level.
No,
and I'm going to make sure
not.
that folks understand this now. You understand? Like I said, Mano, it is what it is. Yeah, I don't really think he's ever been that great of a rapper. I think that's why he always has to pull publicity stunts personally. I don't think that he's that tough of an individual. I think that he runs with a crew, and I think it's very obvious what he's doing.
Didn't he just say people need to lay off Mano because he's a good dude? I'd like to meet Mano, and now he's fucking throwing him under the bus. I don't even know who the fuck these people are.
And I think accountability is real. You understand? And I think it's crazy that rappers keep claiming they rich on one hand, but then they all are doing illegal activities so that they can barely get by. Because they're not even making a living. They're barely getting by. That's why they're all so high-strung and mad all the time.
Well, these hoople-headed looking motherfuckers.
That's why they had them, them skits and parodies and
Low
jokes
Z,
about the mad rapper. Remember? Wasn't that affiliated with Biggie Smalls and all that? From what I remember. See, folks don't want to acknowledge and talk about reality. They don't want to tell you the truth.
Now, Magpie, I did not hear that yet. I am going to go back and listen to the one this morning because, I don't even believe he got any money. Now it's all of a sudden changed from 55 to 195, or is he just adding on like his past money that he made? He still adds on and still part of what's new and what's coming next.
Again, let me get to Papoose. Papoose, to me, in my opinion, has been posing for a long time. Again, that's another one. He ain't anywhere what he's trying to pretend. I don't know why he walk in the studio like you never smile. You like Lloyd Banks out here, man. Like, they cool. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's cool. Like, I like it. It's cool. It works. for a gimmick, but that's all it is. It's a rap gimmick. It's a gimmick. It was never real. Just like 50 Cent said, Lloyd Banks raps about all these women and he ain't even around them. It's a gimmick. You understand? So, I mean, what was that? You know, you want to pull up to a radio station and talk to Max B and, you know, say this and that and say, oh, well, he's on radio talking crazy. Max B can do what he wants. Max B is 3 feet tall, homie. I'm just saying, have you noticed every instance, the folks that they talk about are 3 feet tall? I guarantee you they ain't going to say my name. I guarantee you they ain't never talk about me. They don't want to give me any acknowledgement anyway because that's going to give me too much shine. Because like I said, I'm the underdog. I got to come from out of hell and climb out like I've done and then go win.
I'm going to let it shine.
In the heat, standing out here. It's hot as hell out here. You think I feel good right now? You know what I mean? Going through everything I'm going through. I'm tired. You know what I mean? Couldn't even sleep because I'm feeling it so much with my ribs and stuff, with my chest and my back. Are you serious?
It is currently 66 degrees in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. 66. It's hot as hell out here.
These folks don't go through what we go through. They could never walk in my shoes. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is y'all built a dichotomy in New York that's soft. Everything in New York is just handed to you. Y'all got these little cribs and stuff and still ain't got no money because the living cost.
Maybe that's what he's doing because his YouTube check is like 131 or whatever. Maybe he's taking that 155 and adding it to the 131 and somehow in his mind he's coming up. I got $190 yesterday.
It's too high and they ain't paying you like that. In New York, you basically got to get a situation. So what happens is folks is getting controlled and manipulated.
I haven't seen you around in a bit. He grouped up with a shelter about a little over a month ago there in Brownsville that he was leeching off of. Same type as the Red Wagon Ministries from year and a half coming up on 2 years ago that he took the trip to Kentucky and then left and fucking sucked dick back to Brownsville. He's done the same thing, except he's stretching out a little farther. He's out in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. He fucking either got off and left the shelter or they finally got to their destination and he stayed with the local shelter there. And they finally got sick and tired of him because he thought he was just going to prop up shop and live there. And they said, dude, you can't fucking live here anymore. You can have day access to a shower and shit like that, but you got to fucking go. His plan is to go to New York City, and he's been last 2 weeks coming up with every fucking reason why he's scared shitless not to go to New York City, but he can go at any time he wants. But we all know as soon as he gets the money, he's going to take the first bus or suck dick back to Brownsville, back to mommy's backyard. And now you're caught up.
What that sound like? You would sound like half the illegal activity that going on. It sound like the same thing. Rap ain't no different than all that other stuff. It's just another form of it. Easy. So what do you mean? I'm the one who can actually investigate all these matters concerning these rappers. I'm the one who can actually get involved at any time I want. Yes. Independent and sovereign. You know what I do. Why? Because I'm Batman. That's why. You understand? See, these folks wanted to act like it's a game, but the minute I get to New York City, it's common sense. Ain't nothing a game. I'm going to tell you who I am. I'm going to speak publicly. I'm going to let it be known, and that's what folks do. It be the same folks, and they all got an opinion, and out of nowhere, out of the blue, they want to walk up and approach or come out of nowhere and say something. I feel this way because you said the truth. Yeah, that's what we do. We say the truth, and y'all like to make up a lot of stories and run around acting like you're tough, and you never have been, and every video you make proves that you're not and that everything is super.
Real quick, little update here for Halloween contest this year because it's coming up right around the corner. Fucking June is tomorrow, so we got June, July, August, September, October, and it'll be here. We're going to have a gourd carving contest. Okay, we did the Batman costume contest last year, and that was a fucking blast. A lot of laughs. We're going to have a gourd carving contest where we're going to get a spinner board. We're going to spin the wheel. For instance, that guy, he'll spin it, whatever that fucking lands on, pumpkin, watermelon, fucking whatever it may be. That's what you get. And then you get to carve your best rendition of fucking Joey Sneed into your gourd of God. And yeah, we will have the judging live online.
Off,
Halloween
night,
like
Charmin, but you never acknowledge that. You're 100% right. They're not used to someone like me that stand on business. Well, okay, then you got me completely misconstrued and you got us confused. You have me confused completely. You have us all confused as a people, period.
And he has ended this one. We have 7-8 minutes left, and then I'm going to go back and replay the one from this morning because I haven't heard it yet.
So let me get this straight for you. It's like Ralph Bottles. I know Ralph Bottles up there in New York. What's up, Ralph? You had a lot
20
to say,
grams.
but you a fan and you watching me, right? That's
Come
right. You
on
watch
up.
me and you pay me, Ralph. That sound about right. So who's the big dog? They want to talk about big bank, take little bank. Okay. I ain't got to talk, homie. You understand? Yeah. And then you got the other one up there in New York too. I know all about
My local delivery place here. They get fucking such good deals. Delivery fucking, they just close out really, really good bud, like 28%. It's not like dirt weed or anything. Good buds. 28 grams, ounces, $65. Pretty good deal.
y'all. You understand? Like I said, living on Section 8, you know, the Ralph out there trying to sell hot dogs. I'm not joking, but they want to talk about rap and act like they got something to say. That's crazy.
I'm muted. The sun just never moves. It's always right above my head in the same spot every day. Well, how does it do that?
The same. We ain't never been the same. We're never going to be the same. Like I said, I mean, Texas is a whole different ball game from any other state, man. The other states just have their own stuff going on. I mean, I study this stuff for a living, man. It is what it is. In New York City, I could tell you that none of this stuff is accidental. Nothing is a coincidence. I know what time it is. I kind of have an understanding. I don't know completely. I have no clue. Like, it's all new to me again because I haven't been there in a while. But I understand what's going on.
Never been there in your life.
So that's the thing. Like, when you walking into a situation like that, you got to be prepared, man. This has nothing to do with rappers. This got nothing to do with it. Could. They could have a connection, just like you found out all of them had a connection to what? A lot of the street gangs. Okay. Just like the elites, just like these hotels. Again, remember the situation with Zach TV. I'm up here talking loud and proud, completely brave. There's no fear here. Zach TV, all that stuff was connected to what? That hotel. You think I'm not coming to Chicago? Mm-hmm. That hotel had ties to street gangs. I don't care what no one says. It's clear fact. And them street gangs was out there and the dude was dancing at night and the dudes was filming on camera. Okay? Like, what happened with Zach TV needs to be talked about publicly and needs to be acknowledged. Am I the only one who cares about Zach TV? Zach TV was supposed to be a tough guy too, and you could tell he was shook because this stuff is demonic. It's not something that normal folks are used to. So that should tell you what I climbed out of. You figure it out.
James,
we
welcome
ain't the
in.
same.
Lozy, welcome. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that very much. Last day of the month, too, for that YouTube check. So much obliged. That goes right
So
on.
that's my only point, man. You know, is that we're not the same. We'll never be the same. We've never been the same. That's about it. It is hot as hell out here.
66 degrees. Fuck you, Ed. There's no way these glasses work like that. It says throw away your expensive progressive lenses for these. Fuck that. My glasses cost like $550. I'm not throwing them a fuck way. Quick story about glasses then. The glasses that I do have, we were live one night and my glasses fell off my face and I stood up and stepped on them. That was a $500 fuck up.
Grown man, bro. Grown man. Like all you gotta do is take one look. Remy Ma. Like, look at the level of broad that y'all talk to and deal with. Like, you can't be serious, bro. Like, please be real. Like, they really act like that's the thing. They don't even want to acknowledge that I'm a man. Yeah. And then they got the nerve to roll reverse and using this terminology and pointing the finger and saying other people are something that they clearly are. And they see things in categories, and they don't want to give me the acknowledgement that I'm a man. I'm a bigger man than anyone.
Now, hash plant? No, I haven't.
And everything you talk about, all those terminologies, I'm that. I'm from the hood and ghetto for real. I gets it for real. I get money for real. I get what I want. I get women. I get money. I look good.
Magpie, sharing the love. Appreciate that very much. Thank you, sir.
And I do what I want to do. Y'all have never, I'm telling you, I'm a monster. These folks have never seen nothing like me. I tried to tell these folks that literally, if I wanted, I could literally have every major record label out of business immediately. These folks don't get, I will come to New York City and literally run and take over everything with the rap game. You have no idea what time it is.
Was it yesterday? Last night, that guy we did a recap and shit like that, where he was in the wind from some of the earlier videos. And I swear to God, he's standing there like that.
I'm really that dude.
His neck's fucking peeking out, and you can hear the wind, and it just look like a fucking turtle with a windsuit on, fucking jumping off a fucking cliff.
Dude, homie. That's why these folks don't understand. Like, you can ask every story. Out there in Virginia, I stood on business, and that's exactly what I said, right in front of everyone. I'm really that dude. These folks know. Everybody got example after example of me standing on business and the world knowing who I truly am. And I did it while staying out of trouble. And completely won. These folks, like I said, these folks sent agents across state lines because they hating on me, because they jelly. Them folks had to pay for my meal. There, go run and tell that. Thank you for the enchiladas. Bye. Have to walk up to me and tell me a bunch of wishful thinking and this and that, right? Sound about right. See, folks, you got to understand, man. This is the real
art of the deal. You guys are killing me right now. Dude, you guys, I appreciate that so much. Thanks for the thought, just going out of your way to do it. Excuse me. Excuse me. Still got wake up fucking throat going. Anyway, it's much appreciated.
Deal, bro. I'm not these other people. You understand? That's all I got to say. So yeah, other than that, I mean, Papoose, you got a lot of work to do. You should better yourself, better your skill, better your rap career. Like, you was you wasn't that on point. You trying to front like something you're not. Like, you got a long way to go, brother. And I'm gonna tell you something, man. All these rappers and people who want to pose like they street dudes, if you don't know none of this stuff that I do publicly for a living, right? Like, I teach martial arts for a living. Like, I'm gonna build my own dojo and stuff, and I'm the best in the world, right? Why? Why do you think that is? Because I'm Batman, right? Again, it is what it is. It's self-explanatory. So if you don't know any of that stuff, how do you claim you a street dude? Everyone knows that these rappers, have no hands. Everyone. That's why y'all keep trying to do these fake boxing events, right? Oh, and that other dude too with the Lena chick, right? Any chick named Lena, you already know what it is. That's number one, right? And she's all right looking. I'll keep it real. Like, she's all right. You know what I mean? But that's the thing is, like, she's gotten by with just her looks for so long. She ain't developed no personality and don't know who she is. She just chasing this fake sense of power. And like I said, you dealing with super sense everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, as far as that other homie too, like, he can't box. There was no hands whatsoever. Adam 22, he just doesn't know what he's doing. See, that's what they do. Scrub bouts. What's the point of that?
Scrub bouts.
Everything that they acting like is cool and trying to glorify
bump fights, scrub bouts.
I'm the real deal, and everything that they doing is a derivative. Just like when I put out my stuff, my videos of what I do, that's when Street Beefs came out. You starting to piece the puzzle together? These folks been trying to hide me from the world, worry about my finances, hold me back, while they try to copy and take everything that I created. And now, like Pac said, I'm taking back what's mine. Welcome to the show, folks. Go ahead and donate, Cashapp, PayPal, and Venmo, and let's get this going, because I am the king of New York, and we're going to make the streets of New York City safe. Easy, I'll be back.
Fuck yeah, Grandma. All right, fuck you, Mano, Little Cease, and Papoose. We're going to put that one to bed. Now we're going to go back and listen to the one from this morning. Batman is the king of New York. Fucking fuck you, ad. And let's go full screen.
Sneed, how are all of you doing out there today? And remember,
want to speed it up just a little
I am progress. So yeah, just like I said, right? Just like I said and told you on the prophecy, right? All the depictions are about me, right? You seeing everything come true right in front of you, huh? Just as always, huh? Like I said, man, you know, like I said, you know, the public sees what it is, man. We all see what it is, clear as day, all across the board, right? I'm completely winning. I've been winning, right? You understand? And you know how I told you that yesterday I made like $50, right? Remember that? Sorry, it was 55, right? I actually in total made about $195.
See, that's bullshit. Now I called it was bullshit yesterday. Now it's confirmed bullshit. There's no way. Right.
Now let me give you time to get in here, right? So, you know, that way everybody can hear, right? And hear reality and the truth that, like I said, like, the minute that things are fair and good to go,
Magpie, I had an ad blocker and then it expired I use Google browser. I know it probably works on like Edge or Safari or Firefox and shit like that, but everything I do is connected to Google. So it's like, Plus, it's just out of principle. I could afford to pay for an ad blocker, but you know what I mean? I could deal with it. I just out of principle, I just won't. You know, it is what it is.
Ways
It is what it is. Like I said,
understand? Like I said, all these folks been pocket watching. They've been watching my success. Like I said, man, it is what it is. Folks went out of their way, man. I can't be stopped. That's what you got to understand. I can't be stopped. I'm impossible to stop. I was always successful. What do you mean? I got all the receipts for it. I was always making tons of money, buku bucks. On here making check after check after check after check. I'm gonna tell you something, man. Like my life is getting more beautiful by the minute.
I'll be transparent, Magpie. It's for 3 months now. I've been monetized. So March, April, May month, the anniversary of Batman. Right now I'm sitting at about 150. So that goes right back into pays for StreamYards. Appreciate it very much.
Real talk, every day God provides. You know what I mean? How could you go any other route? How could folks not believe when you see it in front of you, the actual true testament and testimony? Folks ain't worried about a 9 to 5 in these little jobs. Folks worried about watching me. You understand? Folks, you need to be paying me and supporting me. It's that simple. Now check this out, right? I'm gonna give you all a minute to get in here so I can repeat that and tell you again. I made $195 yesterday. Okay, and that ain't even nothing. That ain't nothing. That's just barely the beginning of this. You understand? And like I said, let me tell you what I got to get secured. I got to get enough money for the bus ticket to get back to Texas. That's number one.
I love it. Oh, you fucking cunt. Jesus.
How much it was? Off top. Let me think.
$250.
There's a little bit of change.
Yep.
It's quite a bit. I think it's like 200 something.
Yep.
Like, or 300 something. It's around there. It's up there. It's a hefty price. I think it's like about 265 usually, somewhere around there. But it's probably going to range around. It's probably going to be around 300 and something, right? I'll go look again when I get a chance today too. And you know, I'm gonna be doing different stuff today. But I need to get that secured. So I got to get at least about $300. That's separate all this. So don't include any money I'm talking about yet that you know what I mean, that I've already obtained and I got, right? Then I gotta get the money again for this trip, right? Up to New York. Oh, 100%. I'll go up there to the other city. You understand? But
why do you gotta go back to Texas to go to New York City when you're fucking all you gotta do is cross the fucking state line? You fucking he's the biggest pussy of all pussies, Captain fucking Pussy Cunt.
I gotta get the money again. That's what folks don't understand. Like, you gotta understand, like I said, you know, because I didn't receive any support, I'm way behind on everything. See, the problem is that a lot of folks, they just have their agenda and what they want, and it just don't work like that. It don't work like that in reality, period. Like, I'm out here in the middle of nowhere, okay? I'm a long way from home. I'm a long way from Texas, okay?
He's gonna cry.
Yeah, I mean, in a lot of ways, this was all part of the plan, you feel me? But like I said, like, I got my own stuff and my own responsibilities, and, you know, I'm out here.
It's not cheap. It's $45 a month, StreamYards. But what I did last fall was he wasn't streaming a while. So I was like, hey, I'm just going to cancel it for the month. You know, no reason to pay for it if he's not streaming. Remember when he didn't pay his phone bill? And I went to cancel it. They wouldn't let me cancel. And they offered it to me for half price for 6 months. I was like, well, fuck yeah. I'll take it for 6 months. So a couple months ago, I tried doing the same thing. When my 6 months was up, I went to cancel it and I hit cancel, and they actually canceled the service. I was like, oh fuck, but I still had about 4 days left in my plan, so I re-signed up so I didn't lose all my media assets, like all the songs I have uploaded in there and everything like that. So I may try it again here. You know, it's no fucking harm in trying to get it for half price. But yeah,
for me, you know what I mean? Like, I come first. So you got to understand, like, no, we need people who genuinely support, and we need consistent support. It's not about what other folks want. It's just like these folks on this network, right? They keep on talking, right? But none of them are talking direct and having a conversation. Have a direct conversation, talk on an even playing field where I can respond. Why do folks keep trying to leave comments? Why would they come around now? Why would these people who've wanted to rap for years, right? That they connected to that dude in Benton Harbor, Michigan. You notice how this comes from the same exact, you know, situations every single time, and it's folks that I don't know and I don't talk to. Them folks is watching me succeed, man. You understand? Just like they always have. Remember when I said, hey, listen, you could be a part of this. Do you remember that? You remember when I told you that? Do you remember what he said? Remember he said, oh, he's crazy. Crazy? It's crazy to believe in yourself and know who I am. And I went worldwide independently with my music, and I'm giving you an opportunity, and you wanted to play about it. But now you're seeing everything come to fruition. Now you got the same folks who are around you on the internet, because y'all don't even know each other. Like, y'all don't even be around each other like that, right? Right? So you got them same folks on the internet. Mind you, I'm going through a lot right now. Like, you know, I'm feeling a little bit better today, but I'm still going through it. You know what I mean? Like, it's tough, you know, physically, because I work out so much, I train, lack of sleep, you know, stress, different elements, different things. You understand? But like I said, like, I'm out here for me. I'm out here to make sure I get right. Like, I'll make all them trips. I'll go talk to people, all that. I got no problem doing that, man. As long as people are respectful, I'm cool. You know, I love my fans. I love people, period. You know what I mean? But like I said, you got to come correct. There's a certain way that you got to approach me. And like I said, like, it can't be like, oh, I'm going to help you later, well, based on my agenda and what I want. It don't work like that. See, that's what y'all don't get. Y'all want to front.
Like I said, man, what up?
You real quick. No, that's not how it works. We need people.
Is that a rhetorical question, or
want to donate
what
and
he's
want to be
talking
a part
about?
of what I'm doing? It's that simple. It's not complicated, and it never was complicated. Give me a minute.
The fuck is he talking about? Like I said, he's having inner conflict right now about how bad he wants to go back to Brownsville because he's scared to death of New York City, and he's scared to death of his future, of what's going on right now. The fucking shelter buses and shit like that, it's a metaphor. It's a leash for him of adulthood, and he's still got that leash on, and he's afraid to take his own leash off and move on into grown man life, into the new world. He's too scared. And he's got to run back home again, if you're from Canada.
So, you know, I'm out here working today. Man, it's a beautiful day, man. I'm a little tired. You know what I mean? It took me a while to go to sleep. I had a lot on my mind, a lot that I'm thinking about. A lot of this stuff is brand new for me. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, like I said, I'm proud of who I am, man. You know, my business is my business. You know what I mean? Like, real talk, like whoever I am is my concern. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I like is my concern. Whatever I want to do is my concern. It ain't nobody's business. I'm a public figure. I'm a grown man. I make my own decisions. Like, let me go back to Brownsville. That's my concern. What I'm saying? Like, whatever I am, let me be that. You understand? It's you know, that's just how it works. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, moving forward on this, like I said, you know, like I see all this, man. You know, like I see all of it. I see couples. I see all these relationships. Like, I mean, come on, man. It looks crazy to me. I'm gonna keep it real. Like, it be looking crazy, bro. It be looking crazy because folks be like trying to fake it until they make it. You ever notice that? Like, everything be about how it look on the outside. You know what I mean? And like, that's cute and that's good, but you gotta understand, a lot of folks don't seem to get that. Here we go again.
Oh.
So again, like I said, right? Yeah, like, you can see what it is, man. You know what I mean? It's not difficult to comprehend. You know what I mean? So, you know, I don't know what else to tell you, man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it is what it is. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. I need everybody to consistently support me. I am not here for you. I do not owe anybody anything, right? I am a public figure who speaks. Whatever assumptions you make, that's on you. You understand? We need people to genuinely support because they care about me and got love for me. I'm out here in the middle of nowhere. I don't ever have to ask twice or explain twice. You see, something's wrong with that. I'm gonna say it again. I'm out here way far away from Texas.
Scared as hell.
Okay. So, I mean, I'm on foot. That's difficult to comprehend. You know what I mean? Come on, man. It's just like all these years I asked for help. I asked for support. Nobody lifted a finger. Nobody did.
How many dicks would it take to suck to get back to Brownsville from fucking Rehoboth Beach, Delaware?
Nothing. Nobody did nothing. I had to finesse. I had to hustle. I had to figure everything out. Everything I got, I worked for. Every dime I've ever made on here, I worked for. I earned. Nobody's giving me anything. Get that right and understood. So moving forward, right? Like I said, everybody needs to genuinely support. That means consistent. That means like I said, I'm gonna get y'all involved with what I'm doing. I'm gonna tell you what it is, what resources around. Like I said, like, I'm in no rush right now. Like, I'm comfortable. I'm like, you know what I mean? But you know, the rush part might be because of the season. Like, summer is like here pretty much. It's about to be June, and like, I might want to go ahead and make my move because, you know, I got to see what the reading's saying, downloads, and what God tells me to do. He also told me to be patient with the process, though. So it just depends. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I might make some moves like right around the corner. I might be going to some different areas. Okay, and you're gonna see me, you know, in these different areas, at least taking videos. Like I said, you understand, I have to re-get all this money, the money for the phone bill. Right? Like, y'all may think I got that yesterday. No, I have to get that again because, again, I have to have the funds for me to get back to Texas.
There it is again. He's not going to pay his, well, questionably if he's going to pay his phone bill or not, but he's collecting that money to get back home. Oh, fuck, he's such a fucking cunt.
I thought this was well known. That comes first. Me being able to get back home. That's common sense. Outside of that, like I said, I'll gladly do that trip, but I got to re-get the money for that. That's going to cost about 130, 140, not 120, not 100. It's going to cost about 130, 140. See, that's the thing. Every time I bring up money, folks want to downplay it or make the digits lower or act like it's so difficult to get money, but then they want to talk to me about money. That's crazy. I'm not a person who should be struggling. Again, I come on here. I'm a content creator. I survive off donations, bro. I'm supposed to be making buku bucks, thousands of dollars every day. I should walk away from here with $1,000 today. Straight up. There's no excuse. And it just goes to show that society ain't what it claimed to be. You understand? Give me 1 minute. And see, that's the thing that these folks don't get. It's all a walking contradiction. And, you know, folks have contradicted themselves so many times that now I'm making a career off of them contradicting themselves. Now I'm going to get paid for each contradiction that there is. You can't sit here and talk about money, much less to me, the guy who gets it like nobody's business. Again, y'all here now, right? Everybody in the building. Okay, I made $195 yesterday. Okay, and a little bit more than that, obviously, because
there you go. By the end of the day, what's that total going to be? Probably, I'm going to say up around 240, 255-ish. I'm going to think.
So like I said, the total going to update again today. That next check, we already up over 133 bucks. I'm Gucci. I'm comfortable. I'm Gucci. You understand? Like I said, does that mean I don't still need help? No, I still need it. In fact, I need it more because now is the time that we got to really build. What do you mean? We haven't done nothing yet. We haven't built nothing yet. I built everything, but folks haven't contributed. Folks haven't done a thing for me. What are you talking about? See, I have to re-get all that money. Y'all don't get how it works. You don't get what's happened here. Like, I have to move everything around. Like, there's a way that we move. Like I said, this is like watching Jason Bourne for real. It's like real. It really is. Y'all think I'm kidding? See, that's the thing. Y'all folks always want to look at this stuff on the internet like it's not real or like it's your entertainment. I'm not nobody's entertainment, homie. I'm a human being just like everybody else, and I'm out here talking to you on some real talk. So, like I said, when people understand that fact that I'm a human, right, and I deserve to be treated right, you know what I mean? It makes it a lot easier. So like I said, once we get that support consistent and we get people to understand, like, you know, like that whole mentality, like we don't deal with that mentality of like, oh, like I'm asking for too much or I'm asking too often. No, we need folks to donate. I've seen other creators on here. They was getting donations and they wasn't even telling the truth about anything. They wasn't helping no one. They didn't give no money to the economy. They didn't give no money to our communities. They didn't give no money to any of you, but y'all just was, you know, throwing money everywhere like nobody's business. For what purpose? Like I said, folks will be quick to fund evil.
This is good timing too, because I got a couple song titles I got to finish up to put a wrap on Sheriff Songs to Perp 2 Volume 9. That'll be done here in the next couple days or so. So this is perfect timing for Volume 10. Is going to be the next chapter, the next arc when he goes back home to fucking Brownsville. Good timing.
Don't want to fund good. All y'all want to fund things when it's based off your own agenda, what you want, but I'm not here for what you want. See, I'm here for God's will. Easy. You understand? And that's what folks got to understand. I'm powerful as hell. When I talk, I told you I create, I build. I'm one of the original creator beings of Elohim. I told you I come from the literal lineage of Jesus Christ himself. Are you serious? I'm the son of God. See, folks they want to downplay it. That's what y'all folks do. Everything that
puts it right now with the almost 9 finished albums, 137 songs over the past year we've put together with song titles from your guys' nonsense and chat and fucking stupid shit that's come out of his mouth, my mouth, and everyone else's mouth that's been up here with me throughout the past year. It's fucking hilarious. 137 songs in about roughly 9+ hours of continuous runtime of fucking music. Jesus Christ, what's wrong with my head?
Genuine, they try to dilute and then they try to change it to something else. Then they do that with any movement you ever heard of. Let's say it again, man. Billions in equity, mansion and estate, over 2,000 in jewelry, 530 on my wrist, got your piss. Look at that watch gleaming and shining. I ain't got to look. I already know what it is. Wow. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, you understand?
Really shining much
you
at
see
all.
That? You feel me? You might want to put your sunglasses on, right? Like I said, mineral rights, oil royalties, right? And my own car lot I pay over $100 for it every month. I got a portion there. I pay 25 racks for it. Ain't none. What are you talking about? I told you this is my abundance era. See, ain't nobody out there in the world in control. God is in control. And if God say this is your time to shine, this is your abundance era, and you about to make all the money, then that's exactly what it's gonna be. I promise you. Now watch. It ain't gonna be one person donating support. That doesn't make no sense. We don't have to have a chat room. You got a Cashapp, PayPal, and a Venmo. There's no excuse. If folks want to talk to me, they got to pay me. Simple. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, yeah, you got them folks. They trying to come out the woodwork now, talking about this and that. Always, every time they talk, they want to talk on my page. Well, for what? Have a conversation. I'm a grown man, bro. Like, see what I'm saying? That don't make no sense. And then want to type things that don't even exist. I don't know who you are. Everybody know who I am, homie. Where you been? Like, what? I don't know who you're. Everyone know me. How do you not know who I am, but you comment on my page? Exactly, because you know who I am, right? Come on, man. It's silly, man. It's really funny. Like I said, it's been comedic since day one, but I'm going to tell you what. Nobody knows who they are. No one. They've been trying to have a rap career for decades, for years, and won't nobody listen to their music at all, if you could even call it music. Easy. I got a response for everything. When y'all want to talk, let me know when you want to have a conversation publicly, and we can have public panels where we speak. There's other channels, other platforms. What's the excuse? But nah, y'all want to worry about what I'm doing. They always focused on my business, where I make money.
I used to get these little plants from the 99-cent store, like bamboo, little, just like little small ones you can plant. But I used to keep them on my desk, and I used them as like a I'll call it a fidget spinner, if you will. And I would slowly twist them into different shapes and just let them fucking grow, almost like a bonsai kind of like thing. But I would just let them fucking slowly start connect together and twist them up and tie them fucking into knots and just let it grow like that. It's kind of fun.
They want to type. What typing got to do with the conversation? You want some shine, right? Hey, folks want to talk to me. They got to pay me. See, it don't matter who it is. See, this is the thing. It's the entitlement. You see, that's the reason why they didn't make it. That's the reason why they didn't win. That's the reason why they ain't in this position looking this good out here shining, little homie. You understand? All my clothes clean. You see, all my clothes cost
I'm gonna let it shine.
I'm doing well. I'm
Let
popping
it
my
shine.
collar. How you doing, though?
Let it shine.
Remember? See, this was the thing. These folks literally, it's the silliest thing I ever heard. The energy's so corny, it's hilarious. They was trying to talk and make up stories, and now all these folks looking at him that they was talking to, like, he looked totally different than what you said. Duh. Right? Because nothing they said was true, and they knew that day one, so who the hell would believe that? You could take one look at me and see I'm the money. You serious? Are you serious? Yeah, that's why all these folks be wondering why I be acting the way I'm acting. Like, it's confusing. Oh, God. But y'all really believe in things that are made up story? Really? So you can't see that I'm the money? Because I can. Every time I look in the mirror, I see a soldier. I see the soldier for God. I see the warrior for God. I see the best looking dude ever in all the time in existence. I'm not joking. That's what I see. And everyone else does too. So see, that's what I'm saying. Folks never believed in any of these stories. It was just that's the way they think. That same old self-defeatist mentality. And then you wonder why they got to work these 9 to 5s. You wonder why they got to work off my tax dollars. That's why I laugh when these folks is like, did they call you back? Oh, a 9 to 5, a job. Yeah, that's what you got to do forever. All y'all got to work forever and do a 9 to 5. God told me ain't no job for you. Ain't no working for you. They call me. That's extra money. Oh, I'll go work. I'll go get me that money real quick. Make me my money and get out and invest in myself. What you talking about? That's all it is just extra money. More money, right? 13 in the box. We got one like, how you feeling? How you doing? How's everybody doing out there today? I hope you're doing well. Like I said, I'm out here winning. I'm out here winning, moving, and grooving, but I ain't Groovy Jimmy, and I ain't Groovy Jimmy, the fake prick. That's right. So like I said, it is what it is. You know what I mean? And I'm going to be in Katy, Texas, too. I run Katy, Texas before I even get there, right? One of them cities is a city where the living cost is lower. I don't know what they're talking about, but Katy might be expensive. I believe that. You know what I'm saying? And then, that's what I'm saying. You are the company you keep. You got all these folks around you, and they talking about you and talking about all your business. Like, that's the environment you created. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing. A lot of these folks, they really want friends on the internet. I'm not here. Like, that's cool with me. I would love to have friends on the internet now, but I never came here for that. I came here to make money and be successful. And now that I've done that, now we can make friends with the right people, though. So like I said, if the dude want to type something and say he don't know me, but nobody knows him and nobody's ever listened to his music ever, they can't get over 20, 30 views for a video. Filming fake music videos with no real effects, no real equipment, no real cars. They don't own nothing. That's the same thing all y'all do. Y'all want to be in rented cars, and they can't even do that. You at a lower level than the Masons. The Masons at least, get a Lamborghini leased or somebody that owns it, and they ask, can I sit in it so I can film the video? They want to look like money, but don't own nothing. That was the thing while they was looking at me, because they would be filming music videos. I pull up in the Porsche I own, like, what's up? Straight to their music video. I'm a walking music video. If you ain't figured that out by now, I give up.
No.
By the way, Cameron, it looks rough. Cameron, the rapper in New York City, he must be getting up there, man. I don't know. What is he, 60s, 70s or something? He got to be in his 50s. Yeah. I'm not even going to comment. It's crazy, man. It's crazy how folks in New York talk so much, but their dichotomy is just like play around. The dichotomy in New York is so soft, it's unreal. Like, these folks will literally like sit there and give each other a hug and hold hands. They all best friends. There's no dichotomy. And you look around, you can't even go to a website. I was looking at a website for like mechanical engineering careers. You look at the website, you can see that I'm not going to get hired there.
We are having the gayest conversation in chat right now. We're listening to a fucking retarded asshole, and we're talking about gardening. Jesus. That's what happens when we get old, right? Fucking our priorities change. We're talking about gardening, for fuck's sakes.
That's all I got to say. You understand? Because I'm so good looking. Because I look like this. Because I'm so good looking, right? We all know what it is, right? So, I mean, see what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing. Like, I would love to have a country and be able to participate in things and have it be slightly fair. You know what I'm saying? I would love to not feel like, just completely out of place all the time. And like, what the hell is going on here? Like, what movie am I in? Like, real talk. Like, it's crazy, bro. Like, but then all these folks used to be on the internet, and they'll say the opposite thing. Like I said, just like they'll get every opportunity handed to them on a silver platter. And then they'll got the audacity and nerve to ask for more and complain and act like they ain't getting nothing. It's crazy. It's the entitlement.
Lion Pelt, dichotomy. That's one I got to put together today. Dichotomy of poverty. That's going to be one of the last tracks on Volume 9.
And there's folks just barely starting to talk about it. I mean, we're not operating from a place of weakness or defense. We're operating from the offensive. All that other stuff is just talking noise.
Hey, never had peyote.
We've been seeing them folks do that forever. But a lot of folks just make noise to make noise. They talk to talk. That don't mean nothing. That's why out here, who actually run the streets? Me? Not nobody else. Just like I've always run things. Just like my ancestors ran things. Right? Just like we built this country. So why are all these other folks saying, yeah, we built this country? Who told you that lie? Who told you that? How do you build a country? What? Do you have any clue about reality? Like, that's the craziest thing I've ever heard. And it's not like one individual saying, it's tons of people, because the world is brainwashed and people don't know what the hell they're talking about. And people just hear something and then go, oh yeah, it's fact. And then they start repeating it and spreading misinformation. That's the problem with the internet. 16 in the box, 2 likes. Let's see you do it. Like I said, I'm here getting paid and getting pissy to talk, and I made $195 yesterday. So I'm Gucci. And now it's guaranteed that I get to come to New York City. Oh, I love it. And like I told you, I'm the king of New York. We need people to donate. Cashapp, PayPal, and Venmo, man. Like I said, these folks is big mad. They are big mad. It doesn't go away either. I'm the gift that keep on giving. Mad. They are big mad. Like I said, keep on donating. I already know what I'm doing. Little homie. I know what I'm doing with everything. So yeah, like I said, like I have to move everything around. I got to get everything in order. Like, you don't understand. I got to get more money. Now I got to re-get all that. Basically, me making that 195, like, it's amazing. It's awesome. But I got to keep going. You know what I mean? It really, like, it is what it is. Like, I'm so far behind because nobody did nothing for me this entire time. What was
that's what I did the other Friday Night Lobster. I had a big handful of mushrooms. And then, well, before I did that, I started watching Backrooms, the movie. And then I ate a handful. And then I took the dog out and fucking dicked around, clean around the house. And then I sat down when I was coming down fucking to watch the end of Backrooms. It was a good call. That was fun.
Excuse for that. Where's all that money that I'm owed? Where's all the money I deserve? What are you talking about? I never got no settlements for nothing. I went through absolute hell. They didn't give me a penny or a dime. You can't sit here and tell me that you can't see what's going on. These folks went out their way, called everybody they possibly could on the phone, like R. Kelly, pick up the phone, and called everyone they could because they was that worried about my power and didn't want to see me just make a little bit of dough like right now and barely get my life started.
We should put our name in the hat. Fucking let's get a pool going. When's the closest to date when he's actually going to hop on that fucking bus or suck dick on a truck back to Brownsville? What's today? May 31st. Tomorrow's June 1st. Fuck. I'm going to say the end of next week. Not this week, but by the end of next week. So probably around mid-June, around the 14th, I'm going to say he's going to be back in Texas.
Shows me is fear. And that should show you the same thing. What that shows me is they know that I'm the only self-made trillionaire who ever existed. They know the truth and the facts and that it's proven, that I have the statements to prove it. And these folks are scared. When I say I am the king of New York, I am not.
And I'm going to say this about the Backrooms because I don't want to give away any of the things if anyone's familiar with the lore and stuff like that. But all the subtle little, if you've seen the movie, the subtle references, some of them are really small, but if you catch them to all the genres of different horror movies in the past that they kind of fucking brought up low key, it was really cool. And the cinematography in that movie was fucking fantastic. Breathe, Sheriff.
Not joking. This is what folks don't seem to understand and comprehend. I don't play about nothing. You understand? See, that's the difference. I'm a monster. Okay? So like I said,
yeah, the kid's got a big feature in cinematography.
Y'all never met my father. You don't know who I am. And I'm enjoying it, and I use it to my advantage every day. I love it. I love this beautiful view. I love the wind coming across my beautiful face.
Oh, God.
For I am royalty. Hello!
Oh, for real.
Oh, it's too fun. I be having too much fun on here with my career. 18 in the box, 2 likes. There we go. Give me a dab, boy. You can't be serious, man. Like, dab me up. You cannot be serious. I'm out here winning. Out here winning. Out here getting paid.
Dab them if you got them.
Right in your backyard. You understand? Folks don't have a clue, man. Folks be doing a lot of talking. They don't understand. They don't have a clue. They don't even know what the hell going on out here. You understand? Like I said, it is what it is. You understand? So yeah, like I said, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. We're gonna keep on moving forward, right? We're gonna keep on winning, right? Like I said, everybody should be supporting. That's all. Everybody should be supporting. Like I said, I'm a nice guy. I'm easy to get along with, but I have priorities, bro. I have to take care of myself. I have to make sure I'm okay and I'm good. That comes first, and that should come first for everybody out there, right? And you know, it's really never been my concern. I always cared about other people. I did everything for everyone. I've taken care of everyone for years. That's what I was spending my time doing. Now I finally took matters into my own hands and said, you know what? I'm number one now. That's what God had to show me. God rescued me. He just saved my life. Y'all don't even understand. He basically saved my life. Yes, he did. Because of what I've been going through physically that you can never understand because you ain't been through what I've been through. I was going through some serious stuff in Texas. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. Like it all takes money. Like, no, things need to be fixed. They need to be renovated. You can't just let stuff just sit there. Right. And that's the thing. These folks, they be responsible for these situations because they don't want to lift a finger, and everything they're doing it. Right. Why? Why are they doing it? Is it an accident? No, it's not an accident. Why are they doing it? Because like I said, everybody was in on it. See, I know what's going on. That's why for me, I'm like, no, let me take a chance and take a leap of faith with God and come out here and try to see if I can make all this money and get rich and then come back and fix everything myself, just like I paid for everything. I paid for everything, bro. You understand? Like, I paid millions of dollars for everything. Like, nobody would have nothing if it wasn't for me because I'm who bought it for them. So that's what I'm saying. Like, when you actually me and if we go over the chronology of events, how I was rich and I was so real and everything was about being real and I proved who I am. That says a lot. When I said, you know what, I don't care about the money. I'm giving my money to other people. I gave all my money away to other people, helping them. I was paying grown men's light bills. I was helping the homeless with food, clothing, and shelter. Didn't even talk about it. But I'm sorry, I'm someone else now? What? The folks who talk about me and make up stories, they owe me $10 now. Cashapp, PayPal, and Venmo.
The people that make up stories about me owe me $10?
Them folks that run around talking about me using my name and ain't making no sense, they owe me money. All of them. Have I gotten paid back yet?
Nope.
No. So what do you mean? See, folks want to talk for other people, speak for other people. What that got to do with you? It's like a penguin.
Not a
you want to run
goddamn
me a keyboard for your problems, but what does that have anything? You want to keep mentioning, everyone around you, but what do they have to do with what you're responsible for? That's the thing. Everything is a sidetrack with these folks. Do you understand what I'm saying? They can't ever just hold themselves accountable and say, you know what? I was wrong. Like Joe Budden told DJ Academic, sometimes you're just wrong. And that's it. It doesn't have to be made a big deal. And when you keep ducking that and the responsibility and you want to make a situation way bigger than what it is, why? How is that smart? Look at the power I got, Penguin. Don't even think about that. Look at the power I got. I saw you. You came out to the park that I train at and you had your phone on and your camera on.
Yeah.
Correct? What does that show? Oh, man. These situations speak for itself, homie. Yeah, he rolled up with the brother and they had a camera on.
Yeah, to film a retard.
So what did they expect? What did they want? I watched the video when he was pulling up. He said, do you think he knows we're coming? No, because I don't watch you. Oh, for real? No, I have no clue because I'm clearly training and not worried about you. You keep paying attention to me. I don't even worry about you. I don't even know you.
How would you know what he says if you weren't watching them? Then how would you know what they were saying? Do we think he's watching? How would he know that if I'm not watching? Fucking God, he's dumb.
Like, what are you talking about? Like I said, if you wanted to have a conversation, you could have just had a solid conversation. You couldn't even do that. You had to pull that stunt you did at Dairy Queen, remember?
Yeah, it was hilarious.
Right? And Dairy Queen has cameras. So what do you mean? Is that really a good look? Was that a smart decision?
Yeah, it was hilarious.
Man. I don't know why them folks want to act like they something they not by just like running around being silly. What does that mean? I don't mean nothing. You know what I mean? Folks be bragging about, I went to prison. I did a 30-year bid. Yeah, nobody cares. Nobody.
I think the favorite part of my not only did the fucking Jared and his brother fucking abandon him at Dairy Queen, it was the long ass walk back to mom's. That was a 14-mile walk. When he got clowned by the drunk guys on the way back home. That was funny. That was a great stream.
It's just like folks that join the military. I mean, okay. I mean, you don't remember the whole situation with Roxy Arocho? You remember that?
What's up, Johnny?
She was in the middle of whatever, remember of all that stuff going on. You don't remember these things? I do vividly. That's the thing. They always want to say that I'm wrong for just living my life and being me. Hey, I'm good looking as hell and I get women. It's not my problem what y'all situations is. I'm just saying, the homeboy, the other dude, he was in the military. Mm-hmm. He was in the military, and Tyree Sneed is such a gangster, right? That, we were in a full-fledged relationship, right? So what are you talking about?
What did you guys hear that? Holy he was in a full-fledged relationship with a dude?
Does that sound like loyalty? People say, go join the military. I mean, okay, that's on you. That's your decision. But I just showed you an example that
you're in a full-fledged relationship.
Didn't have any respect.
He's never admitted to being that gay before, has he? Holy shit.
For the spouse, for the husband. And all she was trying to do was get what she could get. That's what they do. Get what they can get.
Making up numbers, Jenny.
Me personally, I'd rather date a hermit crab in Corpus Christi. Okay? That's why folks laugh when they listen to me because I got real jokes. I'd rather date a hermit crab. Because it's basically the same thing, but the hermit crab
isn't obsession with dating and fucking sexual activity with animals.
Afford everything that they possibly can and try to get you for all your money. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, you know, and let's get real. I mean, you know, was she really that great? Was she really that good looking? Or was a lot of it just kind of smoke and mirrors and a big show? Remember when I had the green hair and I was running around? I used to be the Joker. Folks don't get, I used to be the Joker before I ever became all of this. In Vegas, same thing, but the real thing. There wasn't no joking about me. What y'all were watching, that was all real. And you can hear by how I'm talking at that time period that it's real. You know, that's why folks don't get, I come from all this. This ain't new for me. I used to be the Joker, bro, the real thing. Not no playing around. The rules don't apply to me. I'm limitless. So like I said, you think like folks are going to watch me take off now. It's common sense. You know what I'm saying? It may take a little time. I'm not trying to have it take time. All we need is people to support, man. I need to get these suits together, the bat suits. I need to get what I need and get the money. I need money for the travel costs. And that's it. And we move forward and we build and we happy. You know what I mean? Give me. That keeps tripping me up when they do that. But yeah, man, like I said, it's all good money, man. 20 in the box, 2 likes. That means we getting paid. We getting pissed. We making top dollar. And I got everybody listening to me. Like they not doing anything. They all come in to do what? To listen to me. It must mean I'm important, right? It must mean I have something to say that's pretty constructive. If what I had to say didn't matter and folks didn't care what I had to say, why are they here listening to me? Just asking you. You know what I'm saying? Why do you think that is? Here, give me a minute real quick. I want to drink my Kool-Aid real quick. That's right. I drink Kool-Aid. Hold on. Good. All right. So yeah, like I said, man, like, you know, I have that natural magnetic energy. Like people just are, you know, like they gonna come around me. They're gonna be attracted to me. Like, you understand? I had women in Austin, man, coming up to me. They're like, I love you. You know, they're folks, it's the real, you know, and sitting there paying me, bro. They be sending me $20 and stuff like that. I got fans that want to pay me, so let's do it. That's what we need. All we need is money, man. That's all I'm saying. Like, you know, I'm saying this is supposed to be a collaborative effort. We're supposed to do this together. I'm not selfish. I'm trying to get the money to do what I need to do because I'm doing this for you. It's the truth. You know, oh yeah, I plan to get rich again. That's why, you know, like I'm smart, I'm strategic. That's why I build businesses, you know, but that's not why I do what I do. I do what I do because I love what I do and I like helping people. You know, might have to get water in a minute here. It's hot as hell. But yeah, man, I don't know what folks is talking about. That's all. I don't know what folks is talking about. I don't know what they think. I don't know what they tell themselves. I know what I'm doing and I know what I'm doing makes sense. And that's my only point. You know what I mean? So let me go run and get a water. We got 20 in the box and 3 likes. We already did numbers. I'll probably come back and do another one in a minute. But that's what I'm saying, man. Like, I'm just saying, bro, if you ain't made a name for yourself in the rap game, why you mention me? I'm not R. Kelly. I don't have all these problems. I don't have no legal troubles. I'm not 50 Cent. I'm not Curtis Jackson. I'm not Suge Knight. I mean, I'm not none of them. I'm Tyree Sneed. I rap, right? Independent record label, CEO, Cashapp Records, and we outdid every major label financially off independent capital. It wasn't even off music, but I basically like sold millions of records before that, like physical units, for real. That's not a lie. That's all I used to do. That's why they sent that dude to Austin to try to copy my hustle. Remember, and I won with that too. Every instance I've won, but they don't want to talk about that. Why do you not want to publicize my wins? You're not the Illuminati, bro. Y'all are some folks that sit online all day with nothing but time on your hands. You know, you're living off the strength of someone else mooching. You don't have anything. Everything you do is off the strength of other people, and you're just mad at me because I'm successful and wealthy and always rich and God provides. You're mad at me because I'm God's favorite. You're mad at me because of God's favor over my life, because the anointing over my life. Cool. Stay mad. All right. We'll be back in just a minute. Hold up. Oh, wait a minute. I got to do it. Oh, Rob Wacko, Rob Whack, said Rob Wacko, Rob Whack, Rob Whack on the road, motel room, Rob Whack still can't get a job. Oh, Rob Wacko, Rob Whack, said Rob Wacko, Rob Whack, Rob Wacko, Rob Whack, said Rob Wacko, Rob Whack. Come on, son.
Jesus Christ. Man. What the hell was that?
It's been funny, boy.
Holy fucking Christ. What in the fucking Christ was that? Jesus Christ. All right, back on topic here. It is the 31st of May. Lozy with the super chat, Magpie with the 2 super chats. Art of the deal. What's the super chat? I appreciate it very much. I get a YouTube check here next month. It's not the dollar amount of what it is. It's the fact that you guys care enough to contribute and keep the wheels going here. So I appreciate that very much. So if I can, maybe I'll be able to get myself a bus ticket and take it home back to Brownsville.
Joey hit the highway with a dream in his chest. Said this time I swear I'm gonna be my best. Brownsville fading like a ghost in the dust. He traded in his doubt for a handful of trust. He thought he'd hear his feels like home. They laughed when he tried just to stand in the light, turn his hope into something to mock every night, dance for us Joey like he wasn't a man, just a joke with a heartbeat they don't understand. Under bridges where the cold settles in, he slept next to echoes and secondhand sins. Every night felt longer than the last breath he took, every mirror a stranger he couldn't overlook. He said, this ain't the end, this can't be my song, but I kept proving him wrong. Take me back, I don't care where I've been, I lost myself trying to matter again. I gave it all just to feel fucking real. Oh, now I'm breaking in places that won't ever heal. Oh, I thought I'd find a place of my own, but nowhere feels like home. Now the bus rolls on through the dead of the night. No applause, no redemption, no reason to fight. Just a man and his silence and all that he's lost. Counting miles like they measure the cost. He whispers, I tried. God, I really did try. But the words just dissolve as they die. Whoa. What if this is it? What if there's nowhere left to go? Take me back, I don't care what it means. I'm too tired to keep chasing these dreams. I gave it all and it tore me apart. Now there's nothing but noise in my heart. Oh, I thought I'd find a place of my own, but nowhere feels like home. Back in the yard where the silence don't judge, same broken ground, same unmoving brush. Joey sits staring holes in the sky, still waiting for something that already died.
Ledgeview, I don't think brother in Christ has anything to do with him anymore. Maybe he'll give him fucking just some random response to a text like, we'll see, maybe, I don't know. And I think that's probably the extent of it. But where the silence don't judge. Yeah. Anyway, that's all I got. That was an hour of fun. That was worth it. I got to go walk my dog. We'll see what Joey does later on today. What other kind of fucking stories he's going to make up. Yeah, I think that fictitious $55 donation, I think that's just an elaborate plan to get people to donate more. It's like, oh, well, shit, other people are donating, I'm going to donate. And he's just adding that to his YouTube check total to where he gets the $190 number. I think that's where that's coming from, is in his head. Anyway, that's all I got. Chat, appreciate you coming in. Thanks for the donos, guys. Appreciate it. Let's go and get.
I've drank a lot of fucking beer in my lifetime, that's for sure. Many times to an excess that I'm not too proud of the fucked up shitty situations that I've managed to fist fuck my way into. I've learned a lot along the way though. I'll share that knowledge with you if it can prevent a fucking drunken grease fire. If it doesn't, you are the fucking grease fire.